good.
Hey, can you start by just give me the scouting report on Blake Corum?
Yeah, scouting report, man. I've been busting my butt off, man. I'm blessed to be here. This is a childhood dream, but we've been training hard since we won that national championship. So, everything's been great. Like I said, just blessed to be here at the NFL Combine. It's been a long journey.
Put the scouting report in the context of what kind of player are people looking at?
Yeah, complete player, man. Someone that's going to definitely help a team on the field in terms of, doing whatever I can to win.
Oh, sorry.
I'm gonna finish the question.
Okay.
Yeah. Do whatever I can to win, and I'm bringing that mindset of, whether I gotta play special teams, whether you 5 carries a game, 20, whatever we do, whatever we need to win and win a Super Bowl, that's what I'm bringing to the team. And then outside of football, the community service, I'm gonna make sure the organization looks good with all my community efforts, and just bringing the community together.
You're one of 18 Wolverines here at the NFL Combine this week. What can you say about all the talent here in Indianapolis, yourself being one of them?
Yeah, man. That's what happens when you win, right? My 17, and including myself, those are some special guys. Special men on and off the field, and that's what separates, the Michigan Wolverines is, we're just good human beings, people that want to help the community, want to help each other, and most importantly have our brothers back, but, the Michigan community's back. And, those guys, I know they're going to go out there, some already have, and just competed, did really well for themselves, and I'm proud of each and every last one of them. It's a blessing to be here, so, I'm definitely cheering all my teammates on, and hopefully, a lot of us play together, so I'm excited.
Have you met with the Cowboys?
No, I haven't.
Blake, what was it like? It's been documented about your upbringing, especially growing up on the farm, being able to be with your grandfather. What kind of work ethic did that instill in you at a very young age, and to make you the man that you are now, and kind of be that leader both on and off the field at Michigan?
Yeah, growing up where I grew up, it just taught me about hard work, just tenacity, going and get it, hustler mindset, and just like a blue-collar mindset. Whatever you have to do, the job has to get done. And so whether that be, staying up late, waking up early, but the job has to get done. And so that's the type of mindset it gave me. And, it's helped me get this far. And best believe I'm not going to stop just because, I'm going to the NFL and be on the NFL roster. I'm going 10 times harder. This is a dream, but the dream's not finished until it's finished. And, I want to win a Super Bowl. I want to win many games and do a lot of things for the next team I play on. So this is just the start, man. But best believe, I got more in the tank, and I'm coming 10 times harder,
What kind of jobs did you do on the farm?
I was young, so it really wasn't many jobs, but when I did move off the farm, my dad does have a landscaping business, so I was always working with my dad, whether they be cutting trees down, mowing lawn, de-weeding, mulching, sodding, laying sod down. So you name it, I did it with my dad, and that's why I say, country strong is different than weight room strength. Because it truly is. Everything's uneven, lifting logs and stuff like that.
What was your favorite job of all those?
My favorite job, all those, I enjoy, mowing the lawn, but I also like getting my hands dirty. I like mowing the lawn, because it's a peace of mind. When I'm just mowing the lawn, looking around, the breeze, the birds, you name it. Then you look back at all the stripes, right? I like lining the yards, so make it look good. But, also I like just working with my dad growing up. I just enjoyed that, a lot of good memories.
So if you went from Michigan to the Ravens, what do you think would be like going from Harbaugh?
That would be great, just because, I went to St. Francis Academy in Baltimore, so then, the Ravens isn't too far from East Chase Street, so it would be great. I best believe they're probably similar in ways, all the, Harbaughs are, just great people, down to earth, good coaches, players, coaches, and so, if I got the chance to play for Coach John Harbaugh, that'd be great.
Blake, there's been a lot of Michigan draft picks, obviously, throughout the Harbaugh tenure. But skill positions, you, Roman, not a lot of day 1, day 2 selections in there. You guys both guys, what does that sort of mean to you? Not just D-line, defensive backs, right, but skill guys that join Michigan all over the board.
Yeah, we have some great skill guys, entering the draft, like you say, Roman, myself, Mikey, a lot of skill guys that, are possibly going to get selected high. So just for Michigan, that's going to make them look good. But like I said, we have great players here, man. My teammates, man, they mean so much to me, and I hope we can play together on some teams. I hope some of us get drafted to the same team, just so we can continue to bring that winning mindset that we had at Michigan to another team. So, it's great, having so many players, and especially skilled players,
Blake, what has Coach Harbaugh, helped prepare you for
I did meet with the Bengals, but back to Coach Harbaugh, how he prepared me for this. He's just a down-to-earth, good human being, and then a great coach. If you ever need anything, you could go to his office, sit down with him, and he'll tell you what it is. Then on the field, he had these weeks where he said, "I'm hot right now," and he's putting in new plays and stuff like that. So he's hands-on as well. So I just loved his enthusiasm. I loved his presence on the field. You could feel it. You could feel his energy and how much he loved the game of football. And that means a lot to his players. So, playing for Coach Harbaugh the last 4 years, man, was nothing but great. I'll definitely remember every memory that we have, and like I said, it was great 4 years.
Blake, have you met with the Ravens this week, and what would that be like playing with the ball?
I did not meet with the Ravens. Yeah.
Hey Blake, the Minnesota safety was up here, I think, in the same place yesterday, and I asked him favorite guys he played against, and he mentioned you first. So he loved the physicality.
That's amazing.
Changing the trash talk. And I said, what did you say to Blake Corum? He said, I don't know, ask him.
We talked before the game, mutual respect, but we knew we were going to go get in and attack each other each and every play. He's one of the top safeties in the draft. Shout out to him. He's a baller. But that was a great game. But we whooped up on him that day. So we gave Minnesota the whooping.
How did it make you feel that somebody said playing against you? That's one of his favorite games.
That means a lot. That means, I'm bringing something to the game of football that, other players and other teams respect. And like I said, on the field, we respect each other, man. Great players notice great players. And, I do the same to him. Like I said, we met when we were warming up before the game, and we knew it was going to be on and rocking. But, it means a lot to me.
You left out that you whooped up on him.
Nah, it was a good game.
Blake, is there a single play or a game when the team is asked to define who you think you are, the player that stands out to you?
When a team asks that, I have to give them a name, but I also tell them each and every game, I gave them my all. So you turn on the tape, you're going to see some good things. So I definitely tell them, the big games, Alabama, Penn State games, Washington games that really meant a lot. But I tell them, you turn on the tape any game, best believe I'm giving it, my all, my effort. And I'm just bringing that mentality that, each and every rep, I'm going to take advantage of it. And so, that's what I'm telling the teams.
Blake, what are your thoughts on the whole concept that your position is being devalued?
Yeah, my thoughts, it definitely sucks, but, it's up to us to change that narrative, right? So we have to go out there and continue to ball. We have to, be those game changers, break those long ones, just, help the team win in any and every, aspect that we can. But other than that, God's going to take care of us. You know what I'm saying? Like, it obviously sucks. Obviously, running backs want to get paid more, but at the end of the day, it is what it is. You can only control the controllables. And that's the way I look at it. So, I'm really not worried too much about that. Right now, I'm just worried about, going to a team and showing the team that I'm bringing a winning mindset, a competitive nature, and doing whatever it takes to win.
But in addition to that, you said it's kind of the mental part. Physically, what is it about your game that will help diffuse that fear?
About my game, like you said, mentally, I just go hard each and every play. I go into it with the mindset I can't be stopped. I won't be stopped, and whatever the team needs me to do to win, I'll do it. I'll play defense if I need to. So that's just the mentality I'm bringing. A good leader, a great team player, someone that's going to be vibrant, smile all day long, and just try to do whatever I can.
Blake, you had the opportunity to stand on the stage last year, but then you decided to go back to school. What really went into that decision, knowing that the NFL has been a dream of yours since you were a kid, to go back to Michigan and get the job done this time?
Yeah, the NFL I knew wasn't going anywhere. It's been around for a long time. It's going to stay around for a long time, but you only get to do college once. And some of my brothers were going back, and there was unfinished business. There was unfinished business that needed to be finished, and I wanted to bring that to Ann Arbor, to Michigan, and most importantly for my brothers. I consider myself my brother's keeper, and I would do anything, for any of them. They call me today, right now, I answer the phone, and 10 years down the line, I'll be there, if they ever need me again. So, I knew going back, we needed to win a national championship. And like I said, I knew the NFL wasn't going anywhere. I knew God was going to bless me with another opportunity, someday, and that day's right now. So, looking back, I don't regret anything. I'm just thankful that, my journey has gone the way it's gone.
Playing in championship games make you a better player, help you grow as a player?
Playing in championship games definitely mean a lot. But I think just playing a game of football, helps you as a better player. But, seeing those rewards, you're rewarded for your hard work and your teamwork and stuff like that. So playing in those championship games meant a lot. We played in a bunch of them in Michigan, and especially in the national championship game, that was great.
Who's back?
JJ wasn't always asked to throw the ball a ton, and that led to some people kind of questioning where he falls into this draft. What would you say to those who question or wonder where, if he really is one of the higher guys in this draft?
There's no question. There's no question. I consider JJ one of the top quarterbacks, in my opinion, to be top. That might be biased, it might be not, but I'm telling you the truth. He's a field general. He's going to manage the game really well. He's athletic. He can run out the pocket. He can throw the deep ball, check down. Medium-sized passes. You name it, JJ can do it. And most importantly, he's just a good dude. He's going to be a good leader. The leader that you want your organization to follow, the quarterback. He's the general of the team, and I'm excited to see him at the next level, see what he does, because his ceiling is so high. He didn't even tap into his potential. He's a hard worker. He's gonna put in the work that's necessary to make sure wherever he goes they win. I'm excited to see what number 9 does.
Who's in Ann Arbor this season that people aren't talking about that they will be at this time next year? Who's still in Michigan?
There's tons of players, man. They're already talking about Mason Graham, Kenneth Grant, Willa Johnson, those guys. Jay Sean, that came in from Maryland. Donovan's going to have a breakout year. I talked to him last night, man. He's ready. He's prepared. Ben Hall, he's working his tail off right now. And then the quarterbacks, whether it be Tuttle, Orji, Davis, you name it, they're going to be prepared. So I'm excited to see, what my boys do this year. There's going to be a lot of breakout players and guys that will be ready for the league next year. But in the meantime, I know they're working hard with Coach Tress, and I know they're sticking together as brothers, and they're going to carry on that culture, that winning mindset of, doing whatever it takes to win. And, that's the culture that we built there. And so I know they're going to continue that, and it's going to be a great season.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it, Blake.